Okay, so hey students, let me open up Photoshop Mix. This is what you should be using for to take your photos a step further. So on the left hand side we have the plus sign, and that's where you can look for your images. So I want to use one from, I'm interested in this picture from our Quarantine 2020, and I wanted to layer an image on top. So what I'm going to do is add the plus button here. And I was thinking of an image that I had with someone with a mask on, just to represent that this mood is happening because of COVID, right? So if I go to my images here, I have this picture. And yes, I would like to resize so all my photos fit nicely on top of each other. So in order to change any scale, you have to make sure you're on that layer. Okay, so then I go to blend on the bottom. There's opacity, and if you drag it to the left, it will make your image more see-through. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with that. So in order to edit these pictures, this picture as a whole, I need to merge my layers. Oh, I have to press check first. Okay, so I merge my layers. Okay, and then what I can do now is either crop it or go in under looks and adjust to just if I'm interested in editing more. So let me crop it first. Okay, there we go. So I would click the check mark. All right, and then I can go into my looks and kind of play around with the edits that we have before. So maybe I want it black and white now instead of this blue tint. That could be interesting. Or this one here. Okay. I really like this dark one here. I think I'm going to go with this one, but it's a little too dark, so I want to brighten it up. Oh, here, I can make my shadows not as dark. Okay. Okay, so then there's one image. So I can save it to my camera roll. Alright, and now I can show you how to add text. So if I go back, my image is saved. So now I'm going to pick one of my sentimental photos that I think would look good with text. So I have this image here of my grandmother's scarf that she made for me. And I was thinking of adding some text that she would say a lot. So she would say na prosechis, which means kind of like take care of yourself. So I want to add that. So I would click on the plus again, and where it says when you look for another image, it would also say text. So I click text, tap to edit. So I'm going to change it to Greek writing because that's the only language she speaks. So I type in what I want to say. Okay, there we go. So now I can drag that where I want. And then when you go to format, you can change the font. So there's all these different. I kind of like the more thin. This is nice. Okay, I think I'll stick to that one. And then there's more too. I can take more of my time to look through them. So then I can change the color. So maybe like a gray. And then here I can make it larger or smaller. And then there's alignment. So I can have it to the left, to the middle, to the right of the text box. Okay. And then there's the spacing, and I really like this because it separates your letters. So it just takes up more space and kind of lets it breathe, gives room to breathe. Okay, and now I think there's a way I can fade my this gray because it's a little too strong. Also, if I wanted to, I can underline it. Okay, so I press check. Oh, here it is. Go to blend. You go to opacity, and then you can make it more faded so it's not too distracting. Okay. So I click check, and there's my text. Okay, so again, I want to save it under camera roll. Okay. So I go back. All right. Thank you.